Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Zero, and after a while of being out of the game in creating these extraordinary gobblegums for you all, I've come back with another 5 for you after, Blundell took all my ideas and implemented them into Zetsubo no Shima in the stupidest ways possible and just made them Easter eggs. But that does not matter, as we will be getting right into my gobblegum ideas for this video, so make sure you drop me a like down below and we shall get right into this top 5 gobblegum video. At my number 5 spot for our first gobblegum, we have Undead Roulette. Now, Undead Roulette is like a watered down version of one of my previous gobblegums called King's Cards, and it was showcased a few episodes ago, but it works very differently to this one. So what this gobblegum basically does is it gives all players on the map a random weapon that is available in the mystery box or even on the wall. And of course, this seems like a fairly stupid gobblegum, but it would be useful in times when you have no points to purchase a weapon off the wall or in the mystery box if you run out of ammo, or you just need another weapon for Mule Kick, but you just spent 4,000 points on the damn perk and you just don't have any points left over to grab yourself another weapon. But this gobblegum sits higher on this list purely because it's an auto activated and it's also a mega gobblegum, so as soon as you get that gobblegum, everyone gets a new weapon. But let's go right into my number 4 spot. For my number 4, we have a throwback idea that was implemented into Black Ops 2 Zombies map, Buried. And you're all probably confused as hell because who actually remembers what things happened in this map apart from those damn witches and big old Leroy when he'd run headfirst into debris for you and be granted alcohol and candy for doing you a good deed. But to the point, this gobblegum is called Nailed Down, and what it essentially does is when the mystery box receives a teddy bear after a countless amount of spins, the box will stay in that exact location permanently for an entire game. So how good of a gobblegum is that? You can move this box to whichever location you wish and then go for that gumball, and you would simply activate it and voila, a permanent box location for the remainder of the game. And of course, this would come with an ultra mega rare, and of course it's an automatically activated once a teddy bear appears in the mystery box. And no, it is not like Unbearable, but we shall move into the next gobblegum idea. At my number 3 spot, we have High Eyes, and no, I'm not referring to people who blaze up and phase up, that is just gay as fuck, but these gobblegum is taking the piss out of Temporal Gift because we wanted Power Hungry. But what this gobblegum actually does upon activation is allows the player to see all power-ups dropped on the map with a green icon. And yes, this is of course a smaller version of VitriolicReaper, but it works strictly for power-ups only. And this gobblegum would be super effective if you were to run a train around the map and you've killed zombies on your mass path of destruction, and then you notice that a max ammo drops for you, and you now know that there's there for you to go and pick up instead of waiting numerous rounds because you missed that single max ammo. But this would of course be a mega rare, or it could even be higher, with 2 self-activated uses that are ×2, and they would last for 10 minutes each, just to make this a very useful gobblegum in the lower and also the higher rounds. And for number 2, we have Target Practice, a very different gobblegum that temporarily increases your bullet accuracy on the zombies. Now, this could be a rather overpowered gobblegum, but what you're probably thinking in those fluted heads of yours is, if I shoot at the ground with all my bullets, will I hit the zombies? Oh my god, dude! No, that is not what this gobblegum is used for. You are retarded if you think that. But to basically put this into the most simplest way possible, this gobblegum increases the accuracy of your bullets. So let's just say a lowered version of an aim assist that can only be used for a temporarily 2 rounds is basically what this overpowered phase of glory really is. And I know it will receive negative feedback because it just really ruins zombies. Not like every other gobblegum in Black Ops 3 does, because they're all pretty game ruining. It's like you have hacks. But this gobblegum would of course last for 2 rounds maximum and would be a rare mega gobblegum due to the low occurring uses of it. But we shall move in to our final gobblegum of this video. And for the final gobblegum idea, we have one that you will all love so much, and holy shit do I want to see this one in Black Ops 3 Zombies, and we have Speed Killer. Now, what this gobblegum does upon activation is having the specialist item last a longer duration of time. And you can't say that this isn't a great idea, because I really need that extra time on any specialist weapon, especially the Skullinan Sapwa, as it's just too glorious not to use in Zetsubo no Shima, and having this Gobblegum to use at full effect will definitely make it a useful one. But although using Arsenal Accelerator would be pretty useful as well, I don't know what one of the two would be beneficial to a player, as I suppose that is all for you to decide in the comments. But what this Gobblegum will do upon activating is when you pull your specialist weapon out, you will not be able to put it away until the time remainder is up on the weapon, which is a downfall in a way, but you know, use it wisely. This Gobblegum would fall as well under the category of either Rare Mega or an Ultra Rare Mega, as it adds a 30-second time bonus with the specialist time. And now that is basically all for today's video, guys. If you happened to enjoy this video, then make sure you leave me your support down below by liking this video. And if you're new to the channel and have not yet subscribed, we are oh so very close to 8,000 subscribers. It's unbelievable. It's been a pretty good journey. But thank you all for watching. Make sure you leave me more ideas below, and I'll see you all in the next one.